This is the first tour of the updated Model 3 by Tesla. This Model 3 facelift here with Thomas and Autogefühl in 4K, full screen, full length. Let's go. Most obvious change, the lights here in the front, a new slimmer design. After all, it maybe started to look a little bit aged. And here, this is a new, more modern and also more aerodynamic look. But it's not only the aerodynamic look, really, they have improved aerodynamics. You can already see it here on top of the hood. And supposed to be overall 5% more efficient. Aerodynamic is the one thing for that. Yeah, more to come. For example, they have also optimized the wheels in the rolling resistance and so on, and also supposed to give you more comfort. So we will go through even more different features here. This is also a new gray color. There's also a new red color available, for example. Wheels here at the moment in 19-inch, and you will still get the normal standard range and the long range model. Standard range with rear drive only. This is here at the moment the all-wheel drive model. The battery sizes will also remain unchanged. Well, these different tires here, they have one compromise to it. They had to lower the top speed, now at 200 kilometers an hour or 125 miles an hour. For a German, that might be a problem. Yeah, I mean, 200 is actually also enough for me, I have to say. But of course, for all the different other markets, it's not a real issue then to lower the top speed. And by that, they could also improve both comfort and the rolling resistance then of the tires overall. The typical side profile of the Model 3 from the outside, this is actually unchanged. There are more solutions here in the detail. For example, when I open the doors and look at these windows here from the top, they are now dual insulated, both in the front and in the rear, and you can really literally see that. So this will massively improve the noise insulation. If you want the color names, it's Stealth Gray here or Ultra Red for these two new colors, by the way. Well, these optimizations in the aerodynamics, they actually serve both purposes: to bring down the consumption or increase the efficiency, and also to bring down the noise level on the interior. So we have both things playing together. The outside optimizations to bring down the noise level, plus the insulation then all around the vehicle in the new windows. But the question is, especially from the interior, so far there was a huge gap between the Model S and the Model 3. And so many other manufacturers have brought up their new electric vehicles, so Tesla had to do something in the interior. If you wonder about this really crowded surrounding, it's the IAA Motor Show in Munich, and also a lot of interest here in the new Model 3. Because everything we see from these upgrades is supposed to give only 1,000 euros extra in price. And that's of course kind of astonishing. Can they actually upgrade the whole level of the Model 3? Here, now again, you can see these insulation windows, both in front and the rear. You can see this and you actually feel this dual insulation there. And the door closing sound, by the way, also sounds really good considering it's a frameless door. Then inside, I need to tune down that sound on this demo mode here. Inside of the doors, soft touch top part, and also here all high-grade leather red. And this is also new, the ambient lighting, and that continues here in the inside of the doors and goes further also, like this. Jaguar used to call it river hoop, like on boats, expensive yachts. Here all the way across the interior and to the other side, and even continues at the rear doors. If you can take a look here and go to the window, I can open that for you. Here, the ambient lighting continues at the other side, also in the rear door. So this brings more premium atmosphere to the whole interior. Then, to me, the biggest news is here, the seats at the moment. Model S, Model X, maybe reminds you. All, of course, animal-free, the whole interior, as it should be. Then now perforation, of course, also bright and black is available. And they are way wider. And one of my main criticism aspects of the Tesla Model 3 so far was, I was really happy with the package and pricing and so on, and efficiency and range, but the seating comfort to me was always off with these seats. So the material was soft, but here now, this is completely different experience because the seats are wider, they fit taller people also better, you have better support right here. So this brings a better seating comfort. It's a huge step for the Model 3. To me, actually, the most crucial thing about this facelift. As for headroom, these seats are, quite voluminous now. Let's see about the headroom. This here with 189 or 6'2", still some headroom left. Of course, overall, you see I sit relatively high in the vehicle, and the roofline is low due to aerodynamics. So as a tall person, you feel a little bit lost in a way that you can see here. This is like, almost in my line of sight. It's still okay. I can see everything in the front just from this, from this feeling. Tesla now calls it cocoon feeling, that you're kind of surrounded also by this ambient lighting and so on. And this new steering wheel is another thing. First of all, completely new design, and it feels even more gaming-alike, I feel. Also, no stalks here at all. Here, these are the turning indicators. You just press it. You also get something of a haptic feedback when you press it. So that's also good. So I really would like to know how it works while driving. We did test it with the Tesla Model S and the Tesla Model X. It has pros and cons. You clean up everything in a better way, in a way. Sometimes controlling them while you turn the steering wheel can be a problem, like in a roundabout or something. But overall, of course, a very clean solution. And I like to have some kind of feedback there. You will control the steering wheel once again from this infotainment system. We're also going to take a look at the cockpit here very soon because there are more changes. First of all, soft touch also for the rear. We rarely find that in other vehicles in this segment. Definitely also once again the ambient lighting. Then biggest change are again the seats, also with the perforation. And this perforation has a passive cooling effect, yes, but for the front seats you can even have an active cooling. That's of course very good for hot summer days. When I'm driving, when I'm sitting here as a tall person, I can also sit in the rear. I still have some legroom left here, so that works. To put my shoes under the seat, I would need to lift the front seat a little bit. And headroom-wise here with this new seating, it also works, but comes close. So when you're really tall, you feel that the ceiling is actually quite low with the vehicle. Can't deny that. Come closer here because there's more news. 8-inch screen now as standard for all models here for the rear passengers. And here you can control the vents digitally like this. So there's a new comfort feature and also where the vent strength is coming from. And of course you'll be able to watch Autogefühl then in your Model 3 here on the rear bench. That's the most important thing. And let's see here the seat heating control. It's for the rear seats. The rear seats not cooled but heated, and that's of course also a cool thing. This 15.5-inch screen is basically the same. However, the bezels are smaller, so you have less frame all around. That's also a good improvement. And the typical Tesla software, of course, the great thing is here, Motor, this responsiveness, so the hardware behind the system is great. So that's also one of the cool things. And here, heat and cool, you can switch that. You cannot do it at the same time, but this is then the heating or cooling effect for the front seats. And there's also this easy access directly. You don't have to go like deep in the menu. You can directly access here like the normal climate unit. I'm always a fan of real climate unit and real climate knobs, so that's maybe one catch. But then again, it cleans up the interior, of course, also bring the cost down. I also like this fabric layer here on top of that. Brings more luxurious feeling to the vehicle. Feels also really good. On top of that, once again, soft touch leatherette. Here also soft touch, so the premium build quality has been lifted indeed. Also reworked charging pads with microfiber inserts for 2 inductive charging at the same time. Well, the only thing is it's not cooled, so smartphones may get hot. Then you have here the middle console to be opened, more space, adaptive cup holders, and also cool is here this middle armrest. I feel they have improved the build quality also here when it snatches back. It's like almost like a magnetic snatch here. It's really interesting. So I feel they have improved the Tesla Model 3 build quality over time. They have addressed almost everything I criticized in the past. The only thing I can really find is, here, when you're really tall, you feel like you're almost sitting inside the seating. It works with the headroom, but just the feeling you get there, that might be the only critical thing for tall people. But especially here, this increased seating comfort from the seat. That is the most crucial change. To me, the most crucial update to the Model 3 so far. Yeah, and I'm really surprised what they did here with this vehicle and only put up the price 1,000 euros. We hardly see that in the automotive industry. So yes, a lot has been done by other manufacturers, but it seems to be also here in this, for European size, mid-size, for maybe US compact size, in this very segment here from the sedans, Tesla is back, obviously. Of course, they were never gone in a way. Very soon we will also test drive this one. And as you maybe know, we have a lot of different other Tesla content here on our channel.